Well, you may have noticed a large crowd gathering at the Art Center today. Artists and volunteers spent time collecting donations for U.S. Coast Guard members and their families. These men and women have been working without pay since the shutdown started. On Friday, volunteers gathered everything from food to diapers for Coast Guard families. They say regardless of political views, everyone should step in to help.
It should just be Texans helping Texans, since we're in Texas, and across the nation, just Americans helping Americans.
Well said. Donations were immediately distributed after the event. Tonight on 3 News at 6 o'clock, we're going to show you how so many entities in town are stepping up to help people affected by the shutdown.
Yes.
Good.